Shout out to my that can get it independent and ain't looking for no love. He trying to catch me in my feelings, but he don't know that I'm the He trying to stunt and give me drinks. I got the bottles in the section and I promise to pay.
Everybody, I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. With a spot in the Super Bowl on the line, everything is on the line in today's conference championship matchup. It's the Falcons going up against the Diablos. With that, it's time to hook up with our commentators in the booth. So we turn it over to Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
All right, thank you, Larry. Checking in at an elevation of nearly 7,400 feet. We are south of the border as EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Mexico City. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl. And we've got a classic in store between the Atlanta Falcons and the Mexico City Diablos. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They come up in an offset eye.
Detroit!
And they hand it off to Dorsett. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. And a lot of the weight of this offense falls on the shoulders of the running back.
That's because the offense knows if they give him any openings, any opportunities, he can turn it into a big play at any time.
Second down following the run. Again, it'll be Dorsett. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37. And a look now at the starting defense.
Von Miller is so good that he doesn't even need a nickname. His ability to bend and dip on the pass rush, unequaled in this league.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4.
All right, here we go.
Now Dorsett. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
So the offense has it 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. In on the tackle there, Luke Kuechly.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense, and at times will actually make checks, just like a quarterback would on offense to get them into the right defense. They definitely were on that play. How about that finish, holding that to a minimal gain.
Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. To throw, Hackenberg. And that is incomplete here.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
On 3rd down, Hackenberg. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
To punt it away on 4th down, here's Drew Kaiser. So the D-line's going to spread out. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Very tough spot here for the offense to start.
Ohio! Here we go!
Here's a carry now for Keith Marshall. And he's going to be stopped here on this first play as he gets it to the line of scrimmage and no more. And here's the offense today that hopes to get off to a strong start. Ten yards still left on 2nd down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. So an excellent throw and an excellent catch there.
Zone coverage, which means you just have to find the open areas in between defenders. That's exactly what happened on that play.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. The starting defense for the Falcons.
Vic Beasley is a very talented outside linebacker whose #1 task, rush the passer. But he has the athletic ability to drop into coverage.
In motion goes the tight end. On play action, they'll throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Vic Beasley in there to get him, and that's sack number 12 for him on the year. Big sack on 2nd down. Now the offense needs to convert here on 3rd. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. On the move to his left. And he's unable to haul it in. So it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field. And that brings up 4th.
Everything looked right on that play except the conclusion. He dropped it. An in route going into a little bit of traffic. Maybe in the back of his mind he was wondering where the hit was going to come from.
Fair catch called for and made, but now we'll have to see about the penalty. Careless there. That's going to be a penalty because they were in contact with a return man.
It's not just the punt returner that has to locate the football. The gunners going downfield have to see that as well to make sure they don't contact him.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Now it's Dorsett. And he stopped immediately there. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I'm actually surprised they didn't get out of that play. I didn't see anyone pressing the line of scrimmage for the defense.
Shift together here from the D-line. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Play fake. Hackenberg. Green's got it over the middle. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. That one goes for 24 yards. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
Backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2. They'll come up on a 3rd and 4 here to start things out. This is Dorsett, and he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
And that is no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. So a bullet dodge there defensively. They surrender excellent field position on the kick return, but it winds up not costing them a thing.
And that's a tough sequence of events from an offensive perspective. The inability to get first downs leads to the field goal try. And the inability to cash that in leads to nothing on the scoreboard.
A give to the fullback on the dive. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
They're going to look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
And there was a good opportunity to just went awry there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
So a 2nd down incompletion now brings up 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. This is caught. It's Cooks. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Dante Fowler in on the stop.
One of the things that I observed when Dante Fowler was coming out in the NFL draft, how hard he played the game. Every time I turned on a tape, he was either rushing the passer, making a play, or making a play in space against the ball downfield, or hustling from one sideline to the other. How about that play right there? Making a nice tackle, holding it to a short gain.
nickel back added defensively as they look to stop this 3rd and 8. Now they'll run it on the toss. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They'll drop the throw. And this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. But at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
And on 2nd and 10 now.
Now let's go. 3-19.
They go play action. Hackenberg. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. He was trying to find Ladarius Green there as tight end. And now it's 3rd down.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups. And they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
And the offense looks to pick up the first here on 3rd after that incompletion.
Here we go now.
On 3rd down, Hackenberg. He hits White, complete. Touchdown, Falcons. Kevin White, 54 yards. And the Falcons are in for 6. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Another attempt now from 5 yards further back. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. They'll look to throw here, and he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Vic Beasley in there to drop him, and his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year. And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary now on 3rd. clock winding down. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Dante Fowler in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. They bring their punter out there now. Back deep, Patrick Peterson. Gets it away, and I don't think Peterson will get a chance to touch this one. Angling for the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. And tough starting field position here. They come out here in the eye. They'll run. It's Dorsett. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Taken down. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Back near his goal line, it's Hackenberg. Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Michael Kendricks. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line. Now this offense ready to head back out there. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. Give them a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
And they still need 8 yards for the first here on 2nd down.
Let's go! Red 38! Red 38!
They'll set up to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Second down and a little ways to go here. 2nd and 13.
Here we go! Flex round! Flex round!
This is Marshall. And this play gets blown up. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And they'll add a DB in the secondary here on 3rd and 14. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Following the interception, and it's a fumble. But the Falcons were able to recover, so they will keep possession. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Here we go now.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. They'll throw now with Hackenberg. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And the defense will try and pin their ears back and get pressure again here after the sack. It's third down. Hackenberg now. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver?
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And this is picked up by the defense. And here now the offense heading back out there. And this is a spot late in the clock near midfield, though. Maybe take a couple chances, see if you get in field goal range.
You do that if you have trust. And this should be a position now where the great ones, they relish this opportunity to try and put points on the board. Partnered in less than 2 minutes ago in the game, which means that this challenge was initiated by the fellows in New York.
And if you're the coach, you're thinking, thank you, New York. 3-19. On second down, here's Hackenberg. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the fourth down. So we've reached halftime. Who will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl? 2 more quarters to go. As we send you up to Orlando, and with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Larry Ridley. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now back out comes the offense. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess that in the locker room, they talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. A good first down call as the screenplay gets him 9.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. It's caught left side by Cooks. A good pickup there at 22. And now a first down following that long gain.
Here we go.
They're going to look to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. Give them 13 on the pickup there. And that'll give them a first down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Now Marshall. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there. And it's good enough for a first down.
And that's a good sign right there as we start the third quarter. Because in the first half, not much space to run the football. And as we go into the half, we often think to ourselves, all right, what's the adjustment? What do they have to do? You know what a lot of the adjustments are? No adjustments. You know the game plan, been working on it all week. Maybe a little tweak here or there, a little bit better blocking, and now you're establishing the running game.
That is incomplete.
But sometimes you just have to take things into your own hands, don't you? I mean, the offense is really struggling in this game. They're the ones keeping things going. They have to continue to play at that level.
Second down following the incompletion.
Let's go.
Back to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and they're going to face a third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll set up to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. A look at the offense now here coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half.
Back to the NFC. Here we go. Here we go now. 3-19.
And they'll run it here. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
When the defensive line controls the offensive front the way we just saw there, it doesn't allow any of the offensive linemen to leak downfield and get to the linebackers and block them on the second level. You end up with the type of play we just saw. Linebackers didn't have to fight anyone off. Didn't have to knock anyone to the side. Didn't have to elude anyone trying to block them. They just saw the play, ran to the ball, and finished things off.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a couple there on the second down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Partner, that's another short run there, and I think the easy thing is to look at him right now and say, let's get away from him entirely. Let's start throwing the football, but I don't think you ever entirely abandon the run. It helps set a tone for the game for you, keeps your offensive linemen feeling good about themselves, and it actually tamps down a defense's pressure because if you just throw it all the time, it's going to tee off with the pass rush.
So it's a rare 2-miss ball game for him now. Normally one of the more dependable guys you're going to find around.
Very unlike him. One of the better kickers in the NFL. And I don't think there's anything wrong with him physically or mechanically. He's just having one of those games.
Come on, Ohio.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to fire one deep. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he caught it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And the last go-around for them, they tried that really, really long field goal, couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think a lot of people would say, well, why would you try one that long? You hurt yourself in field position. The ball comes out, there. That only helps the other team. But I look at it as maybe it was a double shot of confidence. Confident the kicker could make it. And even if he missed, confident in their defense that they could hold him.
Yards to go for the offense. First down and goal from that 5-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
And that's another stop for the defense. Something we've seen all game long. They have been on fire today. No matter what's called by the offense, they've had an answer for it.
Let's go.
6 yards still to go here on second and goal. And here's Marshall. Call it no gain that time, and now it's third and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
An extra defensive back on the field here for third and goal. It'll be a gain of 5, but they do keep him out of the end zone, and now it's 4th down.
This drive started with 1st and goal. Now that it's 4th and goal, anything less than a touchdown would feel like a letdown to me.
And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal. They come out here in the eye. They'll try and sneak it here. They try to sneak, but not enough push. He doesn't get in. And this shutout is going to continue as the defense holds again. So out come the Falcons now. And last time out, another missed field goal, so maybe their confidence wavering a little bit right now in the kicking game.
And I'm with you on that. I think at this stage, they'd love to not run him back out there in a tough situation. But let's face it, they may have to. So right now, the head coach is talking to the offense coordinator and saying, call this game like we're going to put it in the end zone. Let's try and take the field goal out of it.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, we all know the guy carrying the ball is going to get the credit both in the stat line and probably in the newspaper. But guess what? Those guys creating holes, they couldn't feel better about themselves right now. Offensive line, tight end, probably even the wide receivers are involved. They're moving the ball well.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Back now in Mexico City. It's the Falcons. They've got the football. They've got the lead as we get set to start the 4th. An extra defensive back in the game now here for 3rd and 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will have the first down as he's up to his 17-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They come out here in the eye. Hackenberg now to throw on first. It's grabbed over the middle by White. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. He got 29 yards that time.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple. Credit the tackle to Darius Slay.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Patriot!
3rd and 5, so they bring in an extra defensive back.
Expecting pass. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Here's Drew Kaiser now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. They'll come out in the pistol. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's brought down after a good gain. A nice gain of 21 yards. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
It takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, any caused incompletion is good for a defense. But when you add to it, you get a little hit on the quarterback, knock him to the ground, make him think a little bit, hopefully knock him off his game, especially in a game of this magnitude, this tight in the 4th quarter. Got to feel pretty good as a defense.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Halfback sent in motion. On first down. He'll drop to throw. And this is going to be caught. No, they say it's incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. That'll bring up second down. So this offense really needs to make something happen here late in the fourth with the football.
Come on, let's go! Ohio! Alert three! Ohio!
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. They'll need to get the play off quickly. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Being chased out left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up 3rd down. And if the defense can hold here, this ball game is over.
And they're thinking more than just holding. They're thinking about a takeaway to finish things off.
So now at 3rd and 12 with an extra defender here in the secondary, a nickel look. They'll look to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
And fit's the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic. So anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
Looking middle, and that's complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. And the 8th play on this drive coming up.
Let's go! Brand 38! Ohio! Flex Ohio!
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving. It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They come out here in the eye. They'll try to run it in with Marshall. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They have the lead. Still a one-possession game, but the defense got to stop. They've got the football now. Just salted away, right?
Exactly. That's all the defense is counting on from their offense. They did their job in a big way. You know, they're over on the sidelines now starting to take their tape off and, hey, we've done this thing. The offense has to put it away, and that means ball security.
Absolutely. Stranger things have happened. From the 3-yard line again, they'll try and punch it in here on 3rd and goal.
Here we go! Brand 38! Brand 38!
Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver in the final minute. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And now a critical extra point attempt here. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And here now come the Falcons. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, let's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Here's Hackenberg. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Hackenberg. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. He's going to let this one go deep. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays. And you don't get many opportunities to dial them up. And they just did. And they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
Here's Drew Kaiser now as he's on to punt for Atlanta. And now a high kick here as they'll try to cover this one. And the defense will get their hands on it, going the other way. Overtime in a playoff game, awesome setup. Remember, the rules the same as they would be in the regular season.
That's exactly right, Brandon. Remember, the receiving team, if they score a touchdown, game is over. But if they kick a field goal or don't score, the other team gets a chance to get the football. They get a possession. If they go down and score, they win the football game at that point. If both teams kick field goals, we keep playing. If a defense scores, let's say the receiving team gets the ball, doesn't score, or they throw a pick six or fumble, gets picked up, the defense scores, game over. But here's the best part. In the regular season, only one period is played. We could call it a tie. Here, we're going to play until we have a winner.
Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. Steps away to his left, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up second. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
And now the offense will look to respond after the sack.
Hey, 4 down, 4 down. Come on, let's run!
Now a first throw here in overtime. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Dante Fowler in there to get him, and that's sack number 18 for him on the year. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Time running out here on the play clock. On play action, they'll throw. Vic Beasley in there to get
Oh, boy, he got a favorable spot there. The guys on the sidelines were raising their hands over their head and clasping their hands to signal safety. But the official marked it just outside the end zone at the 1-yard line.
And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. And he did get it back, I do think, yes. So no turnover on the punt, and it'll be a first down. Oh, and you just can't do that. 15 yards on the roughing the kicker call.
Absolutely inexcusable. The kicker's in a defenseless position, and he just gets taken out.
They'll run with Marshall. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Come on, let's go. 56, 5, 56. Ohio.
Back to throw here. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And down he'll go at the 25. It'll be a gain of 9, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
They're still in search of the first down after that last completion. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. Jeremy Langford. He's at the 30. 10. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown.
We're going to win it.
And let the celebration begin. In an overtime thriller, they're off to the Super Bowl. Well, you never know what you're going to expect when you come to the stadium to call a game. Sometimes you get good ones. Sometimes you get bad ones. Sometimes you get great ones. And that's what we had here. What an exciting finish on that last big play.
And I think that as we look at it, when you're talking about a great finish, which went along with a game that obviously was dramatic because we did get into overtime, what type of play calls do you have left? What have you not shown? Or what have you made an adjustment to what you've worked on all the way through is going to give you the play we saw to win the game? Because I know everyone's thinking that was something that they just drew up. It might have been something they'd been working on, and now they got the right matchup.
And that does it for the conference championship. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And for our entire crew, we'll see you 2 weeks at the Super Bowl. This is the NFL on EA Sports.